Hundreds of games released every year, made by thousands of people. There is a lot of passion in all these games, but still, mistakes can happen. You guys are able to find bugs and glitches that couldn't be found by the playtesters. Most of the time, the developers will step in as soon as possible to fix their mistake and stop you from exploiting it. So get ready for 10 exploits in games we all took advantage of. The Overwatch Uprising event was one of temporarily nature, and yet players found a glitch to beat the challenge very easily. Normally, you would pick a team of 4 and fight your way through a horde of Omnics who keep spawning, trying to kill you or destroy the payload. However, if one player would move ahead into the level and would stand at the door for the 3rd stage of the challenge, the entire 2nd stage wouldn't be triggered. Enemies wouldn't spawn, and many players made easy wins and got good scores this way during the Uprising event. It shouldn't surprise you that Blizzard fixed the problem as soon as possible. From Software has promoted itself from a decent game studio to one of the most beloved studios in the world, all thanks to the Dark Souls series. The PS4 exclusive Bloodborne is also loved by many. But of course, there were glitches you guys had to abuse. One of them made Bloodborne bosses so much easier. Just keep the game running for 12 hours or something, and bosses like Logarius, Margot's Wet Nurse, Michael Lash, and Ebrietas became very easy. In most cases, there no longer was any variety in their attacks, making them very, very predictable. Obviously, From Software stepped in and fixed this bug. Destiny has grown into a popular online game and is soon seeing a sequel on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. But making Destiny for such a large audience didn't always go as game studio Bungie intended. The Taken King expansion gave players one of the most difficult raids the game had to offer, but some players found a way to make things a whole lot easier. The first ever raid boss Atheon is supposed to be one of the deadliest bosses, but by exploiting his movement pattern and throwing some grenades, the poor guy would step off a cliff and fall to his demise. Many players were now able to take him on solo. It shouldn't come as a surprise that Bungie didn't wait long to fix this. No more falling off cliffs now, thanks to some invisible walls.
Warning. Incoming hostiles detected.
We all know by now that the launch of The Division wasn't flawless, and the first version of the game really lacked some endgame gameplay. But many issues have been fixed by now, and The Division still has a small but dedicated community. 1 year ago, the Falcon Lost Incursion was introduced. It offers some serious challenges where waves of enemies would try to stop you. But you would be able to skip all this effort by glitching through a wall. Just take out your mobile cover and press some buttons, and suddenly you're in a room you weren't supposed to be in yet. And the Falcon Lost Incursion also allowed you to bunker up inside obstacles, which severely reduced the damage you take. Ubisoft patched these glitches as fast as they could and gave people 3-day bans as a punishment. Still, we're sure many of you got some good loot, so it was worth the effort. Ever since players set foot in Azeroth for the first time, they've been discovering bugs and glitches that would benefit them. Some of these really became famous, like Princess Huhuran, who could be found in Ahn'Qiraj. If the entire raid would use the Sheen of Sansa potion before the fight, they would all reflect Huhuran's toxic spells. Basically, this means the venom-spitting boss would kill herself. Later on, Blizzard would change the chance of the reflection to something like 3%. But even though the exploit on Huhuran was resolved, many others would be uncovered in the years to come. The original version of the role-playing game Two Worlds allowed for a famous shortcut. All you had to do was skip the first quest and immediately trigger the final boss. He would chase you back into the village, where he would be attacked by all villagers. That way, you could finish Two Worlds within minutes after starting it. Obviously, this was not the intention of the developers, but truth be told, the game was so full of bugs, we even wonder whether they had any quality control or playtesters. They did have people to fix the bugs and glitches that were found though, so we guess that counts for something. The Dark Souls series is known for its boss fights, but these get even harder when other gamers come into your game and try to kill you. The Dark Souls 3 invasion glitch became notorious. Players would use several items and timed spells while invading someone else's game. For some glitchy reason, this would also allow them to go into a boss fight to help the host, and yes, helping should be seen as harassing here, of course. Many gamers use the exploit to kill other players and reap the benefits. Of course, the host could kill the invader, but they were busy with the boss fight, and they thought they would only be fighting a boss. You can die after 1 or 2 hits in Dark Souls, so you can imagine the impact that glitch had. Obviously, this was unintended, and thankfully, From Software fixed this bug. While many gamers played Dragon Age Inquisition the way it was meant to play, some players discovered there's a sneaky way to make the game a whole lot easier. By traveling and looting certain items, you can easily unlock skill points and grow stronger. If you want more inside info on the Crestwood respawns, be sure to search for it. But it basically allowed you to be a god quite early into the game. Dragon Age Inquisition is a role-playing game that requires dozens of hours to finish, so you can understand BioWare's haste to fix this glitch as soon as it was uncovered. If you bought the collector's edition of Twilight Princess HD, then you got this awesome Wolf-Link amiibo. Scan this amiibo while playing Breath of the Wild and it will spawn Wolf-Link inside the newest Zelda game. Normally, he spawns with just 3 hearts, but if you did the Cave of Shadows in Twilight Princess HD, you'd get 20 hearts instead. A glitch allowed players to get the 20 hearts without actually doing the major challenge. Nintendo jumped in and fixed this. Wolf-Link will now spawn with 3 hearts or with the amount of hearts you finished the challenge with. Pity, because we could all use a 20-heart Wolf-Link while traveling through Hyrule. Nioh is a great and challenging game, but it also features some very game-breaking bugs that would make you way too powerful too fast. One of the most infamous glitches are the Amrita Stairs. You would need to do the Trials of the Master in the Tokai region. After that, you needed to glitch some ghost heads into the stairs. Then, you had to do some damage and basically the Amrita experience points would start flowing in from that point. You can boost this, of course, by using specific gear with certain attributes. You won't be surprised that this glitch has been fixed to avoid players from leveling up too quickly. And there you have it, 10 games that were fixed because of you guys. Did you ever misuse a glitch to your own benefit? Let us know on social media. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Discord.